why you're not losing fat, 4 mistakes that most busy and successful guys make when it comes to losing fat. That's what we're talking about on today's video. I am Josiah Novak, owner and head coach over at thetruetransformation.com. If you're ready to learn these 4 mistakes that I used to make when I was nearly 65 plus pounds overweight and you want to avoid them, let's jump into today's video. Okay, so 4 mistakes that are probably keeping you from losing fat. And these are common mistakes that I see with guys who have a busy career or a business that they run. Maybe they have kids, or maybe they just have a busy social life. And there's a lot of pressure coming from different sides, right? You're getting pulled in 10 different directions every day. And losing fat is something you want, right? You definitely want it. You're sick and tired of getting up in the morning every day and looking in the mirror and going, man, I'm not where I want to be. But these mistakes you keep making are holding you back. And I want to share these with you because, look, I made these same mistakes when I was nearly 65 plus pounds overweight. Back in 2006, 2007, I was really struggling with my self-esteem, my energy, and most importantly, my weight. I was just adding weight constantly. I was overeating, not training, not moving enough. Despite working in the fitness industry, I was struggling to lose weight. And to be honest, I could have easily fixed my problem if I had just known these 4 things. These things have changed my life, and honestly, they've kept me in shape for almost 2 decades now. And I'm going to share them with you today because had I known this stuff before, this journey would have been a lot easier. All right, so let's jump into mistake number 1. Mistake number 1 is you're not tracking what you eat. Let me just say that again. You're not tracking what you eat. There's this hesitancy I see from grown men like myself, especially of guys who have a family or a busy career, where they think that tracking what they eat is going to disrupt their life so much that they avoid it like the plague. They want nothing to do with it, right? And I understand the hesitancy because it might on the surface seem like tracking your food is going to take up a lot of your time. But in all honesty, it's a skill set that will take a very, very short period of time to not only learn, but master. All right. Mastering the art of tracking your food is going to save you a ton of headache. Here's why. It is the fastest way to get to where you want to be in terms of your body composition, how you want to look with your shirt off, at the pool, all that good stuff. It's really right past tracking your food. That's the one barrier to entry that most guys are not willing to do. Or they think it's a waste of time because maybe they thought they were tracking their food, but until you've tracked accurately, you really have no idea how much food you're eating. And once you know how much food you're eating, you can adjust your diet. And by the way, include a lot of different foods that you like into your diet without stressing, okay? This is very, very beneficial for guys like myself who I run a busy day-to-day operation. I have clients all over the world. I have a team that I manage. I have 2 boys, ages 6 and 4. I have a wife. I have friends. I have a social life. I want accuracy with my food because I don't want to be stuck in situations where I can't eat certain things and I can't feel normal because I want to be in shape. This is probably the hardest thing for guys to wrap their head around, is that you're going to have to track your food. And let me tell you, once you start tracking, it's so easy. It literally just takes a few minutes of your day, not even. You'll get so good with it that you'll do it on autopilot. You won't have to worry about it anymore. So what I want you to do as part of your homework, if you will, if you're not already tracking your food, I want you to do 2 things. I want you to buy a food scale on Amazon or wherever you shop. You can go to Target, Walmart, any grocery store pretty much sells food scales now. They're cheap, under $20. Grab a food scale and also download the free app called MyFitnessPal. There's also an app called Lose It. There's a couple other ones, but in all honesty, just get a food tracking app that you can look up calories and nutrients so that you can start to become more accurate with your food intake. And a food scale is going to be your best friend as well, because you'll be able to quickly put food on the scale and know exactly what's going in each and every meal. Okay. Now, that's mistake number one. Guys are not tracking their food. I used to follow a meal plan when I was first starting out. I followed a keto diet. I followed a carb cycling diet. I followed a bro diet, right? Where it was just chicken and rice every 2 hours. And it sucked because I didn't know how much I was eating. All I knew is I was hungry as all get out. And I could not stick to the diet longer than a few days before I would cave and I would eat something off my plan. Had I known about tracking food, well, I would have solved that quickly. And I would have been able to eat a variety of things that kept me full, kept me satiated, and also helped me enjoy my diet, right? Because that's the bottom line. You got to be able to enjoy some of this stuff, and tracking your food will help you do that, all right? That is the first mistake that I see pretty much all guys making when it comes to their food. Mistake number 2, you're not active enough, okay? Let me say that again. You're not active enough. Here's the thing. So most guys think in order to lose fat, all I got to do is go do some cardio, lift some weights, and eat clean. And sure, that's going to help a lot. If you got those things down, you're going to see some results. But what ends up happening is that fat loss isn't as fast as you want it to be. You might see the scale come down a little bit, maybe not that much, maybe here and there you drop a pound, but you're just wondering, you feel like you're putting in a lot of effort, but you're not seeing the changes that you want. One of the big things that changed my life was starting to track my steps. All right, moving more, because I sit at my desk like I'm doing right now, filming this video for you. And I thought I was being active just by going and doing 30 minutes of cardio in the morning. And sure, that definitely improved my activity level, but it didn't get me to the point where I was dropping fat day after day. I would see the scale move a little bit here and there, but most of the time it would stay pretty consistent, and then it would drop a tiny little bit sometimes. Soon as I started walking more, so actually aiming for more steps, like 10,000 or more steps per day, all of a sudden, fat loss became easy, right? I could see changes in the mirror and the scale week by week, and it became very predictable. And also, it improved my overall energy and mental clarity. A walk or walking more helped me just get rock solid when it came to my mental game, because I was just being consciously more active, right? I wasn't sitting around as much. I wasn't feeling lazy. My body was just more efficient. And walking has quickly become my favorite form of cardio. I like to go for runs here and there. I like to do the bike. I like to do high intensity cardio sometimes. But really, day to day, the only consistent form of cardio that I do and that thousands of clients I've worked with do is walking. And it's proven to work. It works tremendously well. And this is one mistake I wish I would have not made back in the day, because I was stuck doing just 30, 45 minutes of straight cardio and then lifting weights, and it became boring. And I wish I would have known that walking had such massive benefits, and it would have saved me a lot of headache. So that's mistake number 2 that I see most guys make when it comes to losing fat. Mistake number 3, and this one is going to be something more mental, but it's going to help you a lot. And this is what I want you to wrap your head around. You're probably going to have to lose more than you think. Okay. So going into a fat loss diet, one of the biggest mistakes I see guys make is this hesitancy to drop a significant amount of weight. They think that when they get to a certain weight, they're going to look super skinny and they're going to feel like they lost all their muscle, and they're hesitant to allow the scale to come down. What I want to tell you is that the leaner you get, the bigger you're going to look with your shirt off, right? Yes, you might feel smaller because you are, right? You lost a lot of body fat. But if you're training properly, which we teach our clients in our training program how to train properly. If you're training properly, meaning you're sticking to a workout routine that helps build or maintain muscle, you're not going to lose muscle like you think. You might lose a tiny, tiny bit. And probably if you haven't been training for a while, you might even gain some muscle. But in reality, you're just going to strip away the body fat that's covering the muscle tissue. So you're going to look more impressive when you're leaner. Don't worry about what the scale says. The scale is not the judge and the jury of fat loss. It is good data to track, knowing that the scale is coming down systematically, pound by pound. But just because you lose a ton of weight doesn't mean you lost all your muscle. you were just carrying more fat than you probably thought. And you have to be aware of that. You have to know that there might come a time where the scale number isn't exactly what you want to see, and that's okay. Just keep going. Focus on how you look in the mirror. Because let me tell you, if you look the way you want in the mirror, you're going to have no issues. Okay, you're going to have zero issues. You're not going to care, right? You're going to be happy with yourself and your body because you look the way you want to look. If the scale was 50 pounds less than you thought you would weigh when you're super lean, but you're super lean and you look and feel your best, whew, had to sneeze, sorry, allergy season. So if you look and feel your best, the scale number is not going to matter to you. And sure, we don't want to lose all your muscle. We want to be careful not to lose too much weight too quick. But don't go into a fat loss phase with this expectation around exactly what you're going to weigh. You know, I talk to guys all the time who say, well, you know, I want to be, you know, they need to lose 20 pounds. And they say, I just want to lose a couple pounds, gain a bunch of muscle, and get shredded. And I say, well, it's going to take a lot more than a couple pounds for you to look lean. It just is, right? Body fat weighs amounts, right? It actually is weight. So you're going to have to lose it. And that means the scale is going to come down. So don't be afraid to go past the number that you thought you would weigh. If it means that you're going to look your best, all right? That's usually the mistake I see guys make, where they're just not willing to let the scale come down and be lighter than they thought they'd be in order to look the way they want to look. Last mistake that guys make is minimizing the benefit of good sleep. So good sleep, meaning getting to bed at a decent time, getting enough sleep. I know for busy guys, especially guys like myself with families, it can be hard, right? Because you try to cram as much as you can into your day. And then at the end of the day, you want to relax. You want to watch something. You want to spend time with your wife or your significant other, or you just want to spend time by yourself and you just want to relax. I get it. And I know it can be easy to go down the rabbit hole of social media, Netflix, movies. And before you know it, you've wasted hours just tuning into stuff that just takes up time that you could be sleeping. And then you go to bed late. You know you got to get up early because you have a lot to do. And you wake up tired and your appetite is just out of control. And as soon as something stresses you out, you have a hard time sticking to the diet, right? I get it. I totally get it. So don't underestimate the power of a good night's sleep. Trust me when I say it can be a superpower. It can be something that changes the game for you, because less sleep equals less willpower, equals less ability to stick to your diet, less ability to go hit the gym, less willingness to go for a walk. It can totally throw you off. So if you're not already getting good sleep, like 7+ hours a night, my suggestion is start going to bed earlier. Don't try to get up earlier if you've already maximized your day in terms of what time you get up and all that stuff. Just try to get to bed a little earlier, right? Watch 15, 20 minutes less of a show, or turn the lights off and stop reading, or whatever you do at night just a little bit earlier. That extra 30 minutes of sleep can make a world of a difference when it comes to controlling your appetite, controlling your cravings, and all the things that we struggle with when it comes to fat loss. It can be easy to skip this step, but it is so beneficial. I wish I would have known that when I was losing weight, because I would stay up super late, get up super early to do cardio, and sleep just wasn't a priority for me. And there were many days where I was so tired that I really struggled to keep my appetite in check, and I would binge eat. I'm not even going to lie to you. I would binge eat because I was exhausted and my body was looking for quick energy. And so I would crave sugar. I would crave fatty foods. I would crave junk because it was fast energy that I couldn't keep my willpower from allowing myself to go and eat it, right? I was famished, and it's something that I wish I would have known when it came to sleep. So make sure you're getting quality sleep. Trust me, it helps. Okay, guys, that wraps up today's video. Hope you enjoyed 4 mistakes that are keeping you from losing fat, especially for guys who are busy, who have a busy career. If you need more help with a whole entire plan that maps all this stuff out for you, gives you all the steps from A to Z on how to lose weight, how to keep it off forever. I work with guys who are high achievers, successful men who want the most out of their life, who want to transform their body and start to improve all areas of their life through the power of health and fitness. We have a program called the Lean Body Formula. It's your first step in our true transformation journey. And it's where all of our clients start. You can check it out over in the link below, thetruetransformation.com/coaching. If you want to get into our lifestyle system where we coach guys 30 years and older who have busy schedules, busy lives, who want to look good naked. If that's you, then check out the link, and I would love to chat with you about your goals. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to do that and just leave me a comment. It helps our videos get out to more people. So just let me know in the comments what mistake was most beneficial to you. What are you going to change from today's video? What was the number one tip that you took away from these 4 things that I wish I would have known when I was starting to lose weight myself? That's it. Josiah Novak, head coach and owner of thetruetransformation.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Remember, life moves fast. Make it count. Talk to you soon. Peace.